And we're back. What's going on, everybody? A lot of shit has happened over the past couple months, and that's why there hasn't been any videos up on the channel.
Mainly because the season's over. Like, car season and everything else. Well, the season's definitely not over because it's fucking cold.
Yeah, but car season's over, so everybody's building their cars for the winter and getting all that stuff together. I haven't really had much to film because life kind of hit me really hard the past couple months. I had lost the job I had last year, gone through 2 other jobs after that, and now I'm actually working at a shop. You know,
I got in a car wreck.
he did get in a car wreck
A week before my birthday, actually.
So after my last job, I went and worked for a couple buddies of mine, and it didn't work out. So I went and worked at Advanced Auto Parts, and that didn't really work out too well. After a couple months there, I ended up going with my really good friend. He gave me a job at his shop that he had just opened. So I got engaged. My dog has gotten fixed last week. She's wearing a cone right now and she hates it. And
I moved in,
Delroy has moved in.
and John's the worst roommate ever.
Apparently I'm the worst roommate ever.
I'm just kidding, he's not that bad.
So now that we talked about all that, next we're gonna talk about cars. Let's start with Delroy's car.
I don't know what I want to do with it. I don't know what I want to do in my life when I'm going to drive it. I'm probably just going to use my tax return to get moving, at least. I kind of want to find another differential, weld it, and slide it,
Hell yeah.
and do rotary stuff. And no, I'm not going to LS swap it. Do not fucking plug in that video from last year, because I do not remember saying that at all.
So pretty much Delroy's car hasn't moved since the last time that we've worked on it.
I'd like to get a hold of a resonator, because it's really loud. I wish we had footage of when we drove it from here to where it's sitting at now, because
It is super loud.
the amount of dirty looks I got in that car was god awful.
I'm also looking for a resonator for my car. Aside from that, my car has been through some shit. What was it? First, I broke a belt in one of my front tires, so those are done. And I had gotten my front cross member modified to move the rack forward. I swapped to I can't remember if it's like 06 Maxima inner tie rods, which those are getting swapped here soon with the Villains upgraded inner tie rods. I'm still keeping the same outers. I just have to get new ones because I'm missing some kind of spacer for the outer tie rod. It's weird.
I think I want to not do hydro brake. I don't think I want to do hydro brake.
But
Inertia drift, son.
inertia drift, hell yeah. Anyways,
That's a thing. Inertia drift.
yeah, inertia drift. That's the thing.
I used the right word.
Yeah, basically you just power over. Yeah, use your weight.
Watch me whip.
Yeah, we don't know what we're talking about, so
I-
feel free to comment.
I don't.
So,
I still think my car has pistons.
what was it, last month when it snowed? Was it last month?
It was
January, right?
it's February, yeah.
Okay, last month when it snowed, I decided to have some fun in the parking lot. Well, all you need to hear is drift car, parking lot, lots of snow, and there are hidden potholes everywhere. So I come around the corner rolling about 40, 45 miles an hour sideways, and my rear end dips into this pothole and straight DBs the tire. So before I got out of the car, I'm sitting there thinking that my wheel is completely busted and stuff because they're just XXRs and they're cheap, whatever. I get out of the car and it was literally just the tire off of the rim. So, put some spares on. As I'm driving back home, the car is pulling super hard to the right, and I have to hold the steering wheel to the left, and it's just not a good time at all. We'll go more into detail with that in the next video. I'll probably film some stuff at the shop or something like that. So that's enough about my car. That's pretty much all that's changed with my car. Let's see. You got any other plans for your car?
Not really. Just kind of. I actually do want to get a new front bumper for it, like an aftermarket front bumper, and then probably do a rear bumper. Probably get aftermarket like bumpers, just because the ones under now kind of look like shit.
I think you should just do bash bars instead of bumpers.
Like, I want to look cool.
I mean,
I want to look like a real drifter.
I'm telling you, if I just put a rear bash bar in my car would look that much better. Right now, my car looks like absolute shit.
I like the no bumper look.
Yeah, but
I'll probably just do what I can with it right now, and if I don't get pissed with it anytime soon and like decided I'm just probably going to sell the bitch, I'm just gonna fix it and send it. Really.
I mean,
he had to talk me out of like not trading the car for. I want to do an LS400, but he doesn't want me to do that.
see, Delroy's over here and he just wants to do,
I want people to think I'm a drug dealer.
yeah, he wants to do some like VIP stuff, and I won't let him. I want him to have fun and hate himself.
I can do both.
So, but my future plans with my car is probably going to be once I get everything fixed and the way I want it, I'm probably going to start looking for a different exhaust. Definitely, probably, some actual bumpers that look decent. And if I end up into a wall at some time this season, so be it. I'll probably just pick up another shell and swap everything over.
I might. There's something I'm also really been considering, but I don't want to say it out loud because I don't know if I'm actually going to do it. It's going to be a swap, but it's not going to be an LS. Or was it that? Did he put SR in the wrong fucking name? The point is, it's not going to have cylinders still.
Still no cylinders. All right. I think those are the plans for the cars. Let's talk about future events coming up. Let's see. What do we have coming up?
Soro.
Oh yeah, we got Southern Roots coming up in March, right?
Yes. Hi, Martin, and everyone else from Soro.
Yeah. Shout out Martin.
Give me my fucking violent shirt.
We have Southern Roots, Bowling Green, right? March 17th. It's going to be at the National Corvette Museum track. Yeah, it's actually on a Saturday this year, which is weird because it's usually always on a Sunday. But I think the reason they put it on a Saturday is because there is a track event on Sunday that people can stay down there, watch and enjoy.
It's gonna be a really weird weekend. That weekend's gonna be really weird, especially because they're gonna have Texas 2K going on around the same time. I think that's what I heard, but I'm not entirely too sure. I don't drive a Lambo, so it doesn't really apply to me. So yeah.
And then there's actual
Didn't
isn't there
the last car that happened recently was stupid cold. Wasn't it?
yeah, stupid cold. I think there's a Louisville Cars and Coffee coming up too.
That's a thing. Still.
Yeah, it's going to be at Cox Park on the 31st of March in Louisville. So that might be something worth going to. I'm not sure yet.
I've been to a Cars and Coffee before. It's really interesting because you see a lot of like odds and end car type of cars, and
Because that is also on a Saturday.
yeah, it's always been on a Saturday.
And then after that is going to be the Riverside Spring Bash, which I am super excited about because Riverside has definitely stepped up their game. They have new sponsors coming in and everything like that. They actually changed the track layout. I'll overlay a picture right here so you can see it. And I'm super excited. They changed a couple rules. Cars must have all loose items removed from interior, such as floor mats, personal items, tools, etc. Fenders must be appropriately mounted as to not separate from the vehicle, which I think is kind of weird, because if I hit something, I would rather my fender go fucking flying so it doesn't get more damaged. But I mean, I can see where they're coming from. Stock seat belts are still cool. If you have a harness, it must be appropriately mounted in a secure fashion. Aftermarket seats will require the use of 4-point or higher harness.
There'd be more about that in the post about Riverside.
Yeah,
just check it out.
There's a lot of cool rules. The one rule I like the most is your car must adhere to a reasonable sound limit. For example, no KA24 straight pipes or open header.
Yeah.
And there was a lot of E30s last year that were completely straight piped, and it was god awful.
Fucking clapped out.
Also, I don't know if you heard it last year, but the 350Zs that were there,
they all sound the same.
they do all sound the same, but there were some that were a lot louder than others. So, yeah, just go to their Facebook group and you'll see all their new tech rules and stuff. It's a lot better. I think this season's going to be really cool. Also, it's not just going to be at one venue. It's going to be at multiple venues, from what I hear. Right now, we are not a monetized channel, and we won't be for a while. So I'm not doing this for money. I'm doing this just because I want to, share my life with you guys. And Darwood joined along, so he kind of wants to share his life too for some reason.
Even though all I do is just working bars.
He's trying to gain some clout, and it's not working.
No,
So
I have enough. I didn't even really tell him about what I've been doing for work as far as work. I have 3 jobs.
Oh yeah.
I picked up another job since the last time we talked. Picked up a job at the Highlands Tap Room. Definitely interesting.
So Delroy works at Highlands Tap Room. He works at a Spencer's, and then he also works at another bar that's local to Elizabethtown.
Bourbon Barrel Tavern.
Bourbon Barrel Tavern. So if you want to see Delroy at all, just go to one of those 3 places, and more than likely you'll see him.
Not on Thursday though. I don't do shit on Thursday.
The only days he has off is Thursday every week. So.
Well, like, subscribe, hit that fucking bell. I'm getting more 4 Roses. I love y'all. Cleo, bring your conehead ass over here. Oh shit.
Oh yeah. You guys get to see my puppy. Cleo's got a big cone on her head. And she's hating it. She's got to work for another week. So. But like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you next time.
Oh, my leg.